Hey guys, you're watching Let's Talk About Prepping. I'm Tyler, your host, and in this video, I'm going to share a little mishap that I experienced and how we can all learn from it. So the other day, I wanted to wear my "It's all fun and games till someone loses an economy" shirt on one of my videos, but it was all wrinkled up because it was in my gym bag. So I hurried into the laundry room and I sprayed what I thought was water all over it to throw it in the dryer and get some of those wrinkles out. Now, of course, I quickly noticed the powerful smell of bleach, and even though I hurried and washed it off my hands, it dried them out pretty badly. And even though I threw this right in the wash, it was already too late, and as you can see, it burnt some of the color out, and it actually caused a lot of the lettering to oxidize right off. Now, not exactly a total loss. I'll still wear that. It's not ruined. But it was a bummer, and it sort of upset me that someone in the household put unlabeled pure bleach into a spray bottle. Not the least of which because we cut our own hair around this house, so that could have gone onto somebody's body, aside from just my hands, which I lotioned them up. They're doing pretty fine. But just a real reminder, guys, to always label anything, especially if it's a chemical that looks like water. And even just aside from chemicals and stuff like that, label your preps. I put a lot of stuff into square buckets that look identical to each other. And I can't tell you how much time I've wasted before I started properly labeling everything, going through those buckets to see what was in them. Sometimes I would put a lid onto a bucket and set it aside, go through another bucket, and then have to go through that first bucket again to make sure that there wasn't something I was now looking for in that one. So I use a lot of masking tape to label stuff. I label on the top, on a couple sides. That way I can just quickly look at stuff and know everything that's in there. And I'm getting around to setting up a house diagram on paper of where everything is. That way we can just look at a central place, find the item, and know where in what closet it is. And that can save a lot of time. And it's important to remember that time is our most important and valuable resource. It's the one that we can never get back. So anyways, guys, I hope that was an interesting lesson. Hope that gets some of you guys thinking. Remember, always label your chemicals and try to label your preps, because wasting time is almost as bad as some of the other things that you can do with unlabeled stuff. Hey guys, just a quick follow-up to that little idea there. As I rewatched that video to edit, I was really bugged by the fact that I never mentioned what I should have done to check the bottle before I sprayed it onto the shirt. You should always do a smell check of chemicals that you plan to use, or water that you plan to use, especially if you plan to drink it and you don't know for sure, before you use it. Now, it's also important not to just simply snort a chemical that you plan on checking with your nose. So what I learned in high school science class, I'll show you on my aloe vera drink here. So you have your container, rather than just snorting it and maybe getting that all up into your nose, sinus, lungs, brain, you hold it and waft. That way you're getting a lot of regular air swirled in with what your hand's drawing up from there. Now it looks a little silly, but it is an effective way to get a little whiff of anything besides what you expect. So I just wanted to share that because part of it is owning the responsibility to check things before you use them and not just relying on everyone to label them for you. That's part of the problem with the world today. Anyways, just a little idea to think of. Hope you're all doing well. Everybody stay safe out there.